Hi ladies, this is your girl from Juliet Cosmetics. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a liquid matte lipstick from Oud Cosmetics, like Oud foundation, Oud eyeshadows. Everything I'm going to be using today is going to be 100% or organic natural stuff on the base. Liquid lipstick base that I'm going to be using today is all organic, 100%. And I'm also going to be leaving a link on where to get the base, just in case you want to try or just in case you want to make it on your own. Don't be shy to ask me a question, leave me a message, or leave a comment, share, and then also follow me on YouTube if you want to see more of this video. Okay, all right, let's hop right into it. So here I have my tube, liquid lipstick tube that I'm going to be using today. I have some vitamin E that I'm gonna be using. Vitamin E, what it does is not only very beneficial for your skin, also serve as preservative for your matte lipstick. It keeps it makes it last longer, if you want to put it that way. Beside all the benefit it has on your skin, it gives you that glowing, healthy looking skin, and also act as preservative for your liquid lipstick. And I'm gonna be using some gloves today. You need some gloves. I hate having the sticky stuff on my nails and my hands, so I actually use gloves to kind of keep my hands clean. I have the scissors just because my vitamin E, I'm gonna be needing scissors for my vitamin E for that, and I have spoon that I'm going to be using to kind of mash up my stuff. And beside that, I have my Oud cosmetic. This is kind of like a blush. I'm actually going to be using blush, and then today I'm going to be using the really dark brown color, because I just love the way dark brown looks on my lip. It makes my lip actually pop, and I love that. Today I have isododecane that I'm going to be using. This is actually what's going to make our lipstick really matte, if you want to put it that way. This is actually what causes it to matte up. And I'm going to show you guys where to get all this stuff from. And then what else? This is just, I have this here just to kind of scoop my Oud cosmetic out. And then I have my little bowl that I'm going to be using to mix all my items, my ingredients together. And what else can I show you guys? I have this. Again, I'm going to show you guys what to do with this. This is one of those, I got this from Walmart, from grocery store, just kind of plastic stuff that you can use to transfer your liquid matte lipstick into the tube. So I'm going to show you guys how to use this here shortly. And of course I have my base. Here is my base. I don't know if you guys can see that, but here's my base that I've already made. I can show you guys how to make the base if you want, but at the moment I actually currently will have the base on sale on my website at Juliet Cosmetics. So I'm gonna put a link where you guys can get that from too. Now let's get into it. So let's hop into this video real quick. And first thing, I'm gonna put my gloves on. Get my gloves on. First thing first, I'm gonna transfer just a little tiny bit of the base in my bowl. Just put some base in the bowl. This is the quantity I'm gonna be using, because I'm just trying to make maybe 1 or 2 tubes for you guys, just to as demonstration. And I'm gonna make sure my base is completely well mixed. And then here you go. And the next thing, I'm going to add the Oud foundation. So I'm gonna, like I said, you're gonna need a knife to kind of scoop this out, because trust me, it's pretty hard. So I'm just gonna scoop just a tiny bit, just enough to just like that. Just kind of pour it in there. Now you're gonna need the quantity you're gonna need is gonna depend on how bold you want your color to be. If you don't want it to be too bold, you might put just a little bit, but if you want it to be really dark brown, chocolate brown, it might require you to put some more pigment in there. So here I'm gonna add some more, and I think that should do it. So the next thing I'm gonna do is kind of mix match everything. Just mix match. I'm not sure if you guys can see what I'm saying. Okay, so this is how it's coming out. You can see the really rich dark brown, really deep brown color that I got out of it. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and put the vitamin E in there. That way that'll start absorbing. So here's my vitamin E. I'm gonna add up in there. I'm actually gonna put just 2, just because that's a very small quantity. There we go. Alright, now we're just gonna kind of squish everything, mix everything together with the vitamin E. That way you have to make sure that whatever you do, make sure this is really smooth. You don't want any lump in there, because when you have lumps, it makes the color very uneven. You don't want that, so make sure it's all smooth. Here we go. Now let's go ahead, before we add the isododecane, let's go ahead and do color swatch. And then when we do the color swatches, and then you can see the difference that the isododecane make when it comes to having that matte versus the glossy look. So here we go. So to do my swatch, I'm going to use like just, you can use anything. You can use your hand or whatever you can. So here we go. Let's set that aside for a minute. So here's what we came up with. This is what it looks like. So you can see it's the very glossy. I'm not a huge fan of the gloss, but some people like glossy stuff. Sometimes I do like glossy stuff, but not in this situation. So I'm going to go ahead and add the isododecane and then see what happens after that. Okay, so with this isododecane, you just need a little bit. You don't need that much, just a little swatches, little squirts, and that should do it. But if you do need more, you can always add more. All right, let's see. Now let's go ahead and do another swatch and see what's where we're at. Take another swatch and see if it's still glossy or if it's matte. All right, so remember that was the first swatch that we had. So now we're going to take another swatch and see where we're at. Okay. Let's see, still a little bit shine in there. Still not a huge fan, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do my swatches until we have a winner. What we're gonna do here now is just to add a little more squirt of the isododocane and then just a tiny bit more, which I'm hoping you should do it at that point. And then we give it another mixing and see what happens after that too. When you're mixing it, make sure you actually scrape all the sides to the corners. That way you can have an even color when you're done. Now let's take another swatch and see what happens. There we go. Okay, another swatch and we'll see what happens. So here we go. Let's try this again. All right, so this was the, we got this one, this was the first one, this is the second one, this is gonna be the third one. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but this is gonna be the third one. Let's go. Now if you look at it very well, this is actually much more deep brown as compared to these ones. These ones look a little bit just like although they still have a little bit of shine. You just swatch and then wait, you can see the difference. The difference here is actually pretty clear. This is deeper than the other one, if you want to say. So we'll give this about 2 minutes, let it kind of sit and dry, and then we'll come back. I'll come back and show you guys the difference, because usually matte lipstick, you give it time to kind of dry off to see, to know exactly how rich the color, the pigments actually are. So let's give this a few minutes and I'll come back and show you guys what it actually looks like. So this is what it looks like after it actually dried up. This was our first swatch, second swatch, and then the third one. So the third one is actually less of a shine as compared to this one. First swatch had more shine, second not as much shine as the first one, but a little bit of more shine, and then the third one has less shine to it, and is more matte, and then is also more rich in pigments. So now I'm going to show you guys. I'm gonna stop there for now. I think I actually have the look that I'm looking for here. So I'm going to show you guys how to transfer this to the tube, as I mentioned earlier, and then I can show you guys what the color actually looks like when you have it on. So here we go. This is what we came up with. So what I'm gonna do with this now is kind of transfer this into. Now some people like to use like maybe syringe for this. You can use syringe or you can use this. Now if I have a lot of quantities, I like to use syringe, but if I don't have that much quantity that I'm working with, it's just this little bitty thing, I just use that. So if you want, again, if you want to see more of this video, how to use your syringe and stuff, you can always, again, subscribe to my channel, and then I'll show you how to do that. So now we're going to transfer this into here, into the format bag. I forgot what this bag is called. I'm gonna show you guys the name here shortly after I finish with all this stuff. Here we go. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and tie it like this. A little tie like that. This is what you're gonna be looking at. So just kind of tie it inside the bag, just like that. So here I got my liquid stuff. So the next thing I'm gonna do with this is, at this point, I'm gonna take my gloves off. There we go. And then I'm gonna open this up. So this has the tube, the wand, and the stopper. All these are very important because this stopper is going to help actually push down your stuff in the tube, and then it's actually also going to help prevent spill if you want to put it that way. So I'm gonna make just a little cut here. Now when I make this cut, it might actually squirt out just because this is pretty tight. And let's see, here's my skirt. Ooh, that did not spill. I'm kind of impressed with that. All right, so next you're going to take your tube. This is very important, and it's very important that you actually are very patient with this and take things really slowly, because this can actually mess up the whole process. So here I'm going to put this in the tube like that. There we go. Don't put it all the way. I said don't put it all the way because when you put the stopper in there, you might have a hard time closing it if you put it all the way. So now I'm going to tap it down again. This should be good. Fingers crossed. And then put your stopper in. There we go. See? Now it's closed perfectly well without nothing spilling. Here you have your makeup, your liquid lipstick out of that. Old. You can tell how old this is. You can tell how long I've been having it. I probably have this I can't even say, probably 3 years. So this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna go put it on and show you guys what it actually looks like on your lips.